5:33, a program that lets railroad workers anonymously report safety issues has been expanded.
That's right. Metro North is now part of what's called the Confidential Close Call Reporting System. News 8's Ken Pierce live at Union Station in New Haven this morning to explain to us exactly how this all works. Good morning, Ken.
Good morning, Laura and Keith. And we always hear when something goes terribly wrong with a train, a collision, a derailment, something like that. But what about things that almost go wrong with trains? Well, now there's a way for Metro North employees to report those anonymously and safely as well. The Federal Railroad Administration called for a confidential reporting system at the end of the year 2013. You remember that was the terrible year where we had all those derailments and deaths on Metro North, some of them on the New Haven line. In 2015, they started the close call reporting system for 1,500 federal DOT employees, and last week that was expanded to 4,000 Metro North employees. What this means is when there's a close call, something almost going terribly wrong, an employee can report it anonymously, and that report goes to a panel made up of Metro North, the Railroad Administration, and the unions. In the past, employees may not have wanted to report close calls because they feared retribution, either from a coworker who might have been responsible or from a manager. But with a system for anonymous reporting, Metro North officials say safety will improve and whatever caused that close call will get fixed before it gets worse and causes an emergency. And speaking of an emergency, there was one on the New Canaan branch of Metro North yesterday. An empty train hit a small plow truck that got stuck on the tracks on Riverbend Road in Stamford. The driver fortunately jumped out before the train hit, and no one got hurt. If you look at the big board here at Union Station, no delays this morning on Metro North, even though it shut down for the storm. Service resumed at 3 o'clock yesterday. I'm not sure I believe when it says the Acela Express to Washington, D.C. is also running on time, because we're hearing that Amtrak may have some trouble down by Washington, D.C., so it might make it here on time. Not sure it's going to get to the nation's capital on time. But as for Metro North, I rode that first train out of Grand Central to West Haven yesterday. I can tell you the tracks are clear. No trouble on the tracks. When you get down to the city, though, they got a lot more snow there than we got here, so bring your boots. The intersections are especially messy. Live in Union Station in New Haven, I'm Ken Pierce. Back to you.
Ken,